Hello, I'm John Proxy. Welcome to the Proximity, and welcome to my East Memories of Celceta adventure. You may notice there's a second John behind me, and we've just launched immediately into this fight. What the hell is going on, and why? Why haven't I lit myself? Litten? That's definitely the word. Why am I not lit from the other side? Well, I can fix one of those things, and no, I'm not going to stop and start again. Right, so if you've been watching the last episode, you'll know that, this is all from a 6-hour stream. So, oh look, you see, I've finished a quest. That's good, isn't it? It's good that I've finished the quest. Yes, apparently it was taking longer to explain. There we go, I'm nice and bright now. Yes, so this is from a 6-hour stream, and hour 5 of that, I was apparently muted, which is a massive shame, I think you agree. These things happen. And so obviously I could cut that 6 hours down into 3 episodes, 3 2-hour episodes. And at the end of the second episode, here's me handing in a quest. And I'll get a new sword, that's lovely. At the end of the second episode, I've got like 20 minutes of me with no sound. And I added a little section like this with me explaining. I redubbed it and put an X over my face, saying sorry, like here's some footage, but like it's all muted. You know, for the reasons I'm telling you now. I'll get to work on refining it. Okay, she's refining my weapon. So we've handed in the quest. She said, get the weapon, and you know, we're going to get a new weapon now. We have to do it with a crappy weapon that hurt us while we were using it. As a bit of a challenge. Now we're going to get the weapon. Anyway, so that was like 20 minutes of footage, and I had 40 minutes left. I've cut it down into 5 minutes. So you're getting the most important moments. I just thought, nobody's going to click on a 2-hour video, or like it's like an hour and a half now, and like watch like with a muted John for 40 minutes. So here's me. So in this moment and the last moment, I wasn't even planning on doing the side quests. I just couldn't find where to go. But I was pretty happy to find these spiders, because like I kept just going to really difficult areas and just being a bit confused about why the heck it's suddenly so difficult. And I convinced myself, well, I must have just gone the wrong way. But you know, it's nice to get the side quests done at the very least. Gets me to I had a good practice for the characters and everything. But they do tell you where to go as well. I mean, I've looked over the footage, but it's been like 10 days since I played it, because losing an hour's worth of dialogue, John dialogue, makes one a bit grumpy, right? You'll forgive me if I'm a little bit grumpy. I hope you will anyway. Please forgive me for being a little bit grumpy, because I'm gonna be grumpy when we switch back to the original John. He's gonna be a little bit whiny, because it's gonna dawn on him just how much voice is missing, and then I'm gonna have to cut down. I'm going to compromise. So this is me thinking I found where to go. Or have I actually found where to go? Because this is a dead end that I had no reason to walk to. If you go to this dead end, it's like, oh no, actually this dead end is pretty important, I think you find. You can't see the dialogue, and apparently I don't fancy acting it out. But yes, it's a door. I think this is the door. Well, it's got a little puzzle that I have to do first. So I could have come here and just failed, and just the characters probably wouldn't have seen the puzzle or something. I don't know. Anyway, I've acted this all out. I've given all voices. I'm sure you'll hear the voices at some point. But not now. I don't have the energy to do it. I can't be bothered. Like just having to redub this bit is frustrating. But a part of me thinks that I shouldn't be covering up. Okay, because we wouldn't have been able to go through it without the journal, because they wouldn't have thought to do that cross pattern right there. This is Adol's journal. I think we got it back in the town, so you would have seen us get it. But for some reason, they didn't look at the inside the book until right now, because how the narrative works. So we're pretty close to catching up. Like, we've cut down most of the footage already. We're in like the last 10 minutes. Oh yeah, we've got to play a game of Lights Out first. Of course we do. And one never... There you go. And it's just Lights Out with one extra move. One really never needs to plan Lights Out. There are only so many moves one can make, and you just go with your gut. It's fine, because who actually knows how to solve Lights Out? Just go just test the waters and get a feel for it. You'll get it in 20 seconds. It's fine. You don't have to think about Lights Out, because it's something. It's something that's more overly complex to figure out when the results can be done just by guessing. I do wonder if we're going to get Towers of Hanoi at some point. They're in every RPG. And look, a statue! I have seen a statue like that, that's true. I mean, Castle Mine, yes, but we're familiar with statues and towers. And remember, we're looking for a tower, aren't we? Do I have voice? Yeah, the microphone wasn't quite pointed at me, but wouldn't it be funny if I had to do this entire thing again? It'd be so funny, wouldn't it? Ooh, hour and 20 minutes apparently this video is. Oh yeah, I mean, I say 6 hours. It probably was less than that because I would take breaks in the streams, of course. But yes, I did legitimately cut down 80 minutes worth of footage. 80 minutes, 60 minutes even. Apparently, I've got to take a small test here. Whether I pay attention to the dialogue. Do I? No, apparently I do not. I didn't think it'd be a team of 4 of them because all the anime stills you get only have the 3 of them on. So I'm worried. You know, we've got a spare character, don't we? I wonder if anything bad's gonna happen to him. He's also color coded. Like their hairs are all different colors. Like their general uniform is like yellow, blue, red. And actually, yeah, he's color coded, but she's not. You know what she is? She's dark. She's got a design, but it's less like blatantly one color like everyone else. Anyway, we're gonna notice. I think I'm about to get a message. Yes. Uchi says, "Still going? Damn!" I don't know how Uchi talks. I've not heard Uchi talk. But maybe he sounds just like me, leaning onto an accent. Perhaps. Probably not, but maybe. It's a possibility. This is quite a big dungeon, and I did second skip some dungeons. But not too much. I wanted to keep a bit of this dungeon. Especially this bit, because you get to see me, slowly learning that, it's dawning on me that I've got no voice. But not yet. I'll switch over as soon as Uchi tells me, and you'll see it takes me like a minute to really cotton on to what he's talking about. This is something, isn't it? Yes, I've just muted it so I can do this without headphones on. I didn't want to put headphones on. I'm going to have to put them on soon. See how silly my hair is. It could be worse. Oh, okay, Uchi's talking there, but I can't see the screen. You are muted. Right, let's see how long it takes John. I'm going to say farewell, and we can see how long it takes John to realise. I wanted to keep this moment in as well while I unlocked a bit of the game. But there's going to be 30 seconds of me not talking while I realise that I've been muted. So thank you for bearing with me, and we can now see a little bit of a whiny John from the past. Oh no! How long have I been muted? That's frustrating. I must have been muted for at least an hour. I'm gutted. That's why I need to only play when people are watching. Need to check, John. Need to check. Oh wow. Sorry, that's yeah, it's gonna annoy me quite a lot. Okay. Because yeah, I must have been muted for a really long time. Basically when I made my drink, I must have muted myself then. That's potentially... Oh, I'll figure out later. Right. I'm gonna have to figure out... No, I'm not sure how to do that. Generally, I only mute myself when I'm removed my face from the screen, so I should probably just attach those two functions together. But yeah, I reckon 40 minutes at least I was muted. I'd have to quit out to find out. Okay, I've missed an area though. It's gonna bug me. Hard scale. Really? Why did you put a hard scale up here? That's just like a creature object. That's a lot to go through for like a random ass. What are you? It's about you. Oh, there's a monster here. It's gone now. Adol is leveled up. Oh, let's shrink. Well, I'm glad you told me at least. I mean, yeah, 40 minutes is really, really bad, but it's better than 2 hours. The worry is, if I'm putting it on the internet, I may have to redub it for posterity. I don't want to. I don't want to redub. That's annoying as fuck. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You're pretty slow. No, of course we couldn't just jump down. What are you, crazy? Okay, there's a place I've not investigated properly yet. I'm gonna have to go back at some point. Yeah. I mean, I am talking to myself, but I'd like to pretend I'm talking to hypothetical people from the future.
Leave it to me.
Call them archaeologists. Yeah, I did 2 entire side quests on mute, at least. Oh shit. Oh, well, I apparently died. And I had the chance to accidentally heal myself. Okay, what's the purpose of this room?
Leave it to me. My turn.
Let's save my game. Right. Where are we? We came from the crack. We'll come back for this. Well, hang on. Yeah, go full party. Hang on. Ooh. Do I 1, 2, 3? Ooh, I see. Stop pressing that button. Alright, let's save. Cool. I'll tell you what, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Less than that, probably. Yeah. It's fine, I'll get over it. It's annoying, but what I'll do is I'll have to redub. Not all of it, I'm not doing fucking redubbing 40 minutes. But for me, because I want to, what I'll do, because it'll be the start of an episode, so I'll have to do the start, and I'll just be like, I'll put an X on my face. Also, I don't know, I'll figure something out. Right, let's bring my preferred party back. Hang on, I have to click on the screen now. And there are places that I haven't investigated in this dungeon yet. There's probably a boss there. But we're not doing the boss yet. A couple of places I want to go first. Oh, hang on. We need the dragon scales on. And dive. Neat. Ooh. Let's start getting things around. Do I have sound? I do have sound. You know, and all it would have taken for me was to look at my volume, and it's a thing that I should do. I think what's slightly worse than being muted is that me being grumpy for 15 minutes afterwards. it's not worse. But, still not great.
Oh, lucky.
There's a sapphire. Right. I'm gonna roll all the way back to the room I didn't investigate. We're not fighting underwater people because underwater fights are crap. Thing's been defeated. Kana has leveled up. I want this bitter potion, lovely. Oh, hang on. Did I forget to go up there as well? That was really annoying. Missed out on a bunch of stuff then. Sonic Wave! How do I know which thing to get rid of? Not very strong.
Leave it to me.
Bronze Edge. GX plus 5. No, it's not as good as the flame sword. But yay! Right, how far back do I have to go? I feel like it's quite far, to be honest. So we go. But we're going to roll most of the way. And roll most of the way back. Plenty of redstone. Make some Minecraft contraptions with that redstone. I think it's this way. Keep his stuff. Yes. You know, it would have been just a tiny alcove, I bet. But I got myself a rotor doppler. Worth 1,000 gold. What else? Oh, hang on. It's got myself a spirit cape. Does it heal me while I'm standing still? Yes, it does. Okay, yeah. These are in the other East games. The courage scarf. Oh, hang on. Bitter potion. Lovely bitter potion. Now let's go fight a boss. Cheer myself up. Items. Don't mind me, rolling through. Nah, because it just takes ages, John. We're getting there. Do I have sound? I do. No way, John. I should have thought, like, oh, it's really late, so I've got to make sure my volume's high enough anyway. Like, because sometimes when I'm late, I talk quieter and... yeah. Anyway, lots of things. Lots of things. Well, I'm glad the light not working is not affecting me too badly, though. Now, let's keep rolling. Gameplay-wise, I'm pretty happy with where I am. Ooh, a robot! Robot Center. Elveron, the Blue Cavalier. Right, I seem to be doing pretty well so far. That'll take a lot of damage to hit though. Let's put a potion on. Oh, he's angry now. Farewell, Uchi. Thank you for telling me I was muted. Oh, I can't change the party. I thought I could put Ozma in. That would have been really nice, but no, I can't. There we go. A wonderful ending to a wonderful boss fight. And Ozma was like, yeah! Right. You have to inspect the footage and see how much is muted. Still, we've got further. Well, we're not out. What? Well, we're out, but where are we? It appears to be a graveyard, and a well-kept one at that. Not quite what I was expecting. So we're in the primeval lands now, right? Look over there. Is that Komodo's great tree? Seems to be, yeah. And if that's over there, I think we can safely say we've made it. These are the primeval lands for sure, right, Adol? Right. I don't know though, it feels kind of I feel kind of let down after this. Like you accidentally muted for 40 minutes and just had I thought our arrival here would be a little more dramatic. Dude, we just fought a robotic centaur. Like we'd emerge into a stunning new world and shout uncontrollably with glee or something. Like that. No, it's okay, Cardinal. The moment's passed. No sense forcing it. What is this? What's what? Something wrong with that grave? Yeah. Take a closer look. The gravestone. Adol and the others examined, that's in English as well, the front of the gravestone. An inscription was carved into its smooth, clean surface. Here lies Adol Christin. What? I don't remember dying. Now, that's something you don't hear every day. But unless there's someone else around here who happens to have exactly the same name as you. Still, the fact that there exists a graveyard here at all indicates this side of the river is definitely inhabited. And by all appearances, its inhabitants must live quite nearby. Yeah, those flowers are still fresh, and the gravestone itself looks brand new. Not to add to the questions we've already had, but this has been bugging me since we found the ruins entrance at Celceta. I wasn't sure before, but I definitely am now. There's no signs of anyone going through those ruins in a long time. How do you know? When we hunt, we often have to follow tracks of beasts, and even when there are no tracks, there are always signs. And there were no tracks near the entrance or exit to the ruins, and no signs of any disturbance within them. But here's a grave with Adol's name on it, so that proves he did come through here, right? If this wasn't his point of entry, then how did he get across the river? I cannot imagine any other route. You've got mounts, or you've got seahorses. It seems we are left with more questions than answers. Look at that! Isn't that the same kind of bird we saw in Celceta? I don't think it's a bird. It looks like one, but it's not flapping its wings. Well, if it's not a bird, then what is it? It came from deeper in the primeval lands, but beyond that, I have no idea. Oh, his hand glows. Are you okay, Adol?
One day, I intend for mankind to take to the skies. Just like this, on wings of their own creation.
Hold on.
What is it this time? Adol explained that he heard a voice in his head and described what it said to him. What? That doesn't make any sense. You weren't kidding, Ozma. I've got nothing but questions swimming around my head right about now. I know, isn't it exciting? For you, I'm sure. If it weren't, I'd think you'd some kind of imposter. We don't find any answers. We won't find any answers we need by standing around here. I agree. We should continue up the hill and try to find the people who tend to this graveyard. Cool. Well, this seems significant. Let's keep going. Oops. Nope, sorry. Tranquil Hill. Da 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 da. So we're gonna go to a village full of people who think we're dead. We'll have to make a 10, aren't we? Hiya! There's a tower. I feel like you'd see that tower from the other place though. Is that? Amazing. A town this deep in the great forest? And not just that, but look at it. It looks like a way more technologically advanced place than even Casnan. What is the structure over there? One surrounded by thunder clouds. Seems like some kind of tower. Tower? You already forgot? That old notebook of yours had a tower marked in it. Remember? We're on the other side of the river now, so that's got to be the place. It looks almost magical, like something out of a fairy tale or an old legend. I'm sure Remnos would be overjoyed if he could see it. Maybe he already has. Somehow I doubt that. It says it's high time I'd say it's high time we go in for a closer look, shall we? So, the storm makes me think it might be east, but I thought we were in a completely different place, but maybe east landed somewhere. No, east is on the ground. No, east is in the air. But not east, but the... No, hang on, that doesn't make any sense. It's probably not the tower. Probably a new tower. Okay, Sonic Slide. Sonic Wave. One, two, three, four, 5. So we have Wind Edge. So Wind Edge is the better version of Homing Knives, I assume. Which one was the new one? Whirlwind. So Whirlwind doesn't seem to be actually better. It's just different, and that makes it like... Oh, are there two things doing the same... Let's say... It's a stun. I don't know where Whirlwind is supposed to go. It's fine. There we go. Was that worth 1,000? Who knows? Wind assault. Kinda looks like a stronger version of Jawbreaker. That's neat looking. Don't mind me, just opening up this warrior seal. Oh, hang on. It's all gone fuzzy. What are you doing? Daddy, I'm sorry, I saw these books and this map and I... No, it's okay, Adol. You don't need to apologize. Daddy? A travel journalist? Does that mean you wrote all these books, Daddy? That's right. I travelled across a few nearby countries before settling in this village. Look at this map, Adol. It said that the beautiful white flowers that grow in this canyon only bloom one night a year. Daddy? Why did you become a travel journalist? Well, I suppose you could say I wanted to see things with my own eyes. Anime. Literally have the power of God on anime on my side. I don't want to try these. We'll do it? Okay, cool. Every so often I get a little bit nervous. Okay, swing and a... Hard to tell. Swing and a miss. I needed to go inside first. Yeah, I hit him from far away. Ooh, maybe it goes in a big circle. I'd appreciate that. It does, yay! this chest. Shield tablet. Delicious. A shield tablet. Who knows how tasty it is. Just wanna... Oh. Alright, let's cross the bridge. Oh, this is rare stuff. No way of getting back to the other side. I see. At least. Should save our game, shouldn't we? So where am I? Incredible. This place is even more unbelievable up close. Wonder what kind of people live here. Hey! What are those twirly things over there? They're called windmills. The wind spins them around to generate energy. Oh wow! I'm impressed you knew the answer, Duran. Very nice. Hey, they don't call me an information dealer for nothing. Anyway, based on our experiences so far, it seems safe to assume that Adol's caused some kind of trouble here too. Ha ha ha! We might get chased around, we might get locked into a house somewhere for a while, who knows? Either way, we can't stand around forever, so let's get this over with. Now, I probably should stop now, because we're just about to enter a village. But screw it, I'm gonna play for like half an hour longer. Especially since it gives, and if I cut it down, it means there's more of me not muted, percentage-wise. And here we go. Oh no, Adol, what did you do this time? It's a ghost! Huh? What's going on here? It's Adol, he's come back to haunt us. Ah! This isn't your world any longer, go back to sleep, leave us be! I see. So it was the people of this town who dug that grave, Adol. They appear to be under the impression that you are, in fact, deceased. Play Spot the main character. Don't run down the steps, it's incredibly dangerous. Adol, is that you? Who are you? You know what? I think I just remembered where that's from. I keep quoting it. Who are you? Fat pie. Cool.
Oh, I see. You've lost your memories.
You've got a voice.
Well then, let me introduce myself again. I'm Kalilica. It's a pleasure to meet you.
How did you know I'd lost my memories? That's besides the point. You sound a little bit familiar. You sound a little bit like a cat. You really are quite the troublemaker, you know. First you wander outside of the town without permission and disappear without a trace. And then you show up here again with no memories. The nerve of some people, I swear. I like that you're an interesting person, but there are limits, you know. After a while, it just gets old. You're almost a full-grown adult, so you really need to start acting like one, okay? Wow, Adol, this kid doesn't mince words, does she? Ahem. Now that I think about the covers, that about covers the scoldings, so if you would, please come with me. I'll show you to my room. Are you important in this town? We're just following some child? It's Highland town. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aaron. I'm the mayor of this town and Killiker's grandfather. I must say it's amazing to see you alive again, Adol. I had assumed I never would. I saw the grave. Before you returned, we were under the impression that you died. Must have been quite a shock to see it, but think of how we must feel to see you standing before us now. May I ask why you believed Adol to be dead? We found Adol's belongings near a waterfall in this area, but Adol himself was nowhere to be seen. We searched for days. We could find no trace of him. We had little choice but to believe he had accidentally fallen in and drowned. Ha! Something tells me drowning's not too likely to be the way this one goes out. He's gonna be stabbed, let me tell you. I can't imagine how confusing this must be for you. But in order to explain things adequately, I would be forced to detail a number of private matters regarding these lands, and I honestly can't say how much I'm at liberty to discuss right now. Calica? Yes, grandfather. When Lisa returns from the rite of summoning, would you please ask her to come by? Is she returning today? Indeed. Although it may be past nightfall by then. Either way, I will need to consult with the Lord Adol on this matter. Yay! Until I've done so, I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to remain here in our guest quarters. Please don't ask me to interview the entire town. For how long? I cannot say for certain. I will call you when the necessary preparations have been made. And your arrival has caused quite this commotion in town already. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I think it would be best if you stayed indoors for the night. We'll do what we can to make your stay a pleasant one. Calica, would you please show our guests to their quarters? Yes. Of course. I'm apparently voicing this guy as a pirate. It's fine. He's got an eye patch. That's where I went with it. We'll hear his voice in a second and he'll be like, yes, of course.
What'll you do?
Well, since arriving here, we've learned not much. I am inclined to disagree. If this is where Adol's tracks end, there's a high possibility this is where he lost his memories. It may not seem like much to go on, but it's a solid lead nonetheless. Hey! Did anyone else find Calica and the mayor's reactions to Adol's memory loss kinda weird? I mean, they didn't seem surprised at all. There's definitely something strange about this town. The technology here is pretty advanced too. They've even got windmills and streetlights. What's a streetlight? Oh right, they're little devices on sticks, basically that light up when it's nighttime. In big towns you can have a bunch of them alongside the road. Then when night falls, turn them on and it's a bright day. Wow, that's incredible! But you sure don't hear too many towns that use them. Heck, you'd be hard-pressed to find one even in Rom. Honestly, this town might just be more advanced than any place I've seen or heard about in the whole empire. Makes you wonder what a town like this is doing in the middle of the great forest. You managed to remember anything yet, Adol? Not yet. Yeah, didn't think so. All we know about him is his name. However, beyond that we can only speculate. I think it would be best for us to rest now, and trust that our questions will be answered come morning. Sounds like a good idea to me. Is it time for dinner? Frida, give me a break. After much tossing and turning, Adol finally gave up on trying to get to sleep. There was simply too much going on through his head. This is Aaron's room. It would be rude to enter without his permission. Seems this door is a strange variety that can't be unlocked from inside. What? That doesn't seem likely. It's Calica's room. It'd be... Yeah, of course it would. Yeah. The window isn't locked. It might be possible to slip out from here. Will you go outside? Yes. Look at those street lamps. Well, I won't lie, this is a slightly more interesting look around than... Oh, no. Ooh. A winged statue stands before the entrance. Looks similar to the statues in Castle Mine and underground ruins.
One day, I intend for mankind to take to the skies. Just like this, on wings of their own creation.
Now then, Adol, please wait here for now. I'll call you when Lord Eldil is ready to grant you an audience. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in the meantime, if you'll excuse me. For goodness sakes, I just finished cleaning. Hard for anyone to believe anyone can be this disorganized. Adol, please wait here until the preparations are complete. You may make yourself comfortable in the meantime. A strange sphere slowly rotates in place. The pattern on it looks like a map, but it's built out of puzzle pieces. Oh. Various antiques, documents, and maps are lined up here. They look like spoils from a ruined raid. No, a ruined raid. Various books piled upon one another here, all pertaining to the study of language. Among them are some with writing in an unrecognizable script. There appears to be some kind of telescope, though larger in size than any that are known, and with a very delicate-looking lens. Some kind of measuring instrument is laid down haphazardly next to it. Appears to be some kind of ship. Judging by the fact that it has a cannon attached to it, it's likely a warship. I'm terribly sorry to have kept you waiting, Adol. Lord Deal is expecting you on the balcony. Please come this way. Is that purple hair again? Oh, and wings. You must be Adol Christen. I am. I imagine you're quite shocked to be brought here so suddenly.
One day, I intend for mankind to take to the skies.
Okay, he's got a deeper voice than that.
Just like this, on wings of their own creation. However, now is not yet that time. The doors must be opened in the proper order.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Eldil. I suppose you could say I'm the one who brings harmony to this world.
Lisa.
Excuse me. Stare. I'm sorry for the mess. I'll tidy the room again later. If you wish to talk to Adol here, I'll take my leave now.
I am sorry.
Thank you.
Now.
Adol, all of these books are blueprints you see before you. They all depict things I plan to have someone invent one day. Plan to have someone invent? Indeed, one day someone will invent each of the inventions you see before you. Constructions, art, medicine, weaponry. All kinds of knowledge from every field of study are gathered here for the express purpose of gifting to mankind one day. And by bestowing this knowledge, I have worked to maintain balance and harmony in the world throughout its history. I'm not super keen. It's like, I see this idea around sometimes. Like in religious things, the idea that knowledge, Prometheus' fire, like humans couldn't figure shit out on their own, so God said to give them, there you go, there's fire. Like, that's considerably less cool than the idea that somebody actually came up with it on their own. Just some random normal person. That, they might be. The problem with stories is that they have to kind of have the idea of exceptional people. And people like exceptional people. I think it's kind of more interesting to think that unexceptional people came up with these ideas. And just with enough unexceptional people, an exception happens. I like that better. But this is a story, so it's fine. And you kind of have to have exceptional people in the stories because you're like, why are we following those people? And like, Adol is absurdly exceptional, right? He's the most overly qualified teenager on the planet. But like, I kind of like that there's no reason for him to be. And that I mean, he's called Christ. So I'm guessing there is a reason why he's going to constantly be saving the world. And I'm not going to be keen on it. I just like the idea that he's some kid that wanted on an adventure. That's kind of what I liked about Unica. That she was just like, yeah, let's just fight. Yeah. She had motivations, but part of her just wanted to go on adventures. And I like that. I like that it wasn't connected to the grand narrative. Anyway. Sounds like the work of a god. Ha ha! There are many in Highland who regard me as one. I've been carrying out this process for hundreds of years now, treating it as my sacred duty. When the land struggled with floods, I gave its people the knowledge to build floodgates and improve irrigation. In one age, a violent plague spread across the land, and I prompted the development of a cure. As for the recent example... Ah, do you see that blueprint spread out over there? Where? Ah, I'm sorry, I have a habit of being a little untidy. I believe there are blueprints of a boat on this table. The armies of the Roman Empire and the principalities of Altago have long been butting heads, as I'm sure you know. At one point, Altago seems to be at a disadvantage, but now the two forces are an even match for one another. The reason for the sudden equalization? An exceptionally fast warship, the Altagonians happened to invent in the nick of time. And these are the blueprints? Indeed, very perceptive of you. That is precisely what these are. Countries that have been at odds for so long, it would create an imbalance, were one to fall under the other's flag. If Rome were to annex Altago, the number of problems for both nations would increase considerably. It simply would not be wise to let the war end so easily. Much like the relationship between people, resolutions can sometimes lead to problems, all problems of their own. Altago is a particularly complex region, and is generally best to its own devices, but exceptions must be made.
Are you unable to sleep? I'm so happy you're alive, Adol. Do you remember my name?
Lisa.
My!
So you do remember me then? That makes me very happy. Would you like to talk for a while, Adol? No, I'd kind of like to save my game. It's near the end. It's almost 2 AM. I see, so your memories of me only just returned a moment ago. What a wonderful coincidence. I don't mind you, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you remember about Lord Eldeal? Only our first meeting. Really? Now that's most impressive. If your memory has recovered that much, then perhaps you've already realised this, but Lord Eldeal personally chose you and summoned you to this land. He intended to impart upon you the knowledge of the tower. Unfortunately, he vanished before you could receive it. And I'm afraid I don't know what specific knowledge Lord Eldeal intended to impart. I feel I should also disclose to you the truth regarding your memories, or at least some of them. The area surrounding the sanctuary is protected by a special kind of barrier. When outsiders leave, they forget everything that happened here, as if they never came. Why? To avoid the existence of this town and Lord Eldeal's becoming discovered by the outside world. I believe that you lost your memories when you left this area. However, you should only have lost your memories of Highland and its environs, nothing more. But I lost all my memories. I'm sorry. I really have no idea what could have caused that to occur. I've also never heard of anyone regaining their memories of Highland upon returning either. It may be some time before he can grant an audience with you, but I'm certain you'll be able to speak to Lord Eldeal again. However, it's late, and you need to rest. I'll see you again tomorrow. I'm just so relieved to learn that you're alive. Oh, and Adol, you should remember anything else. If you should remember anything else about Lord Eldeal, I'm sorry, it's nothing.
Good night.
To you. I can't quite go that high. Sorry, Adol, can you explain that again, from the beginning? I doubt repeating the explanation will make its contents any easier to understand. And I must confess, it is most difficult to believe that such a tale could possibly be true. So basically, this Eldeal guy is some kind of god that gives people knowledge. We've seen some strange things on our journey so far, but this is pushing it. There is one point that I'd like clarified. You said upon leaving this area, you forget everything that happened here, correct? Surely that would mean forgetting the knowledge you were given as well. Yeah, that's a good point. So go on, Calica, whatever your name is, what's up with that? There's no way to ask someone a question. Well, I'm older than you are, so there. You certainly wouldn't be able to tell from how you talk. You're like a spoilt child. The idea you should respect your elders because their age is so outdated. Respect is earned through maturity. If people like you don't become mature as they get older, they turn into grumpy old farts. What? I think Calica wins this one. But it's true that the people who receive knowledge forget coming here. However, their knowledge imparted by Lord Eldil remains within the mind, resurfacing one day as inspiration. Inspiration? What do you mean? I believe she's stating the knowledge a person is given resurfaces during his daily life as if it were his own thought. Is that correct? Ooh, clap, clap, clap. Good to see the rest of you actually have a measurable intelligence. Unlike a certain someone here. Pretty fancy system you've got going here, though. Can I save? No, I can't. I'm going to have to finish these scenes. Right, I will be right back. So people remember the knowledge they've been given as if they've thought of it themselves. Does that mean everyone who's ever invented something great has been here before? Naturally not everyone, but that's true for certain people and certain inventions, yes. Unbelievable. So can we actually go outside now? You may. Lisa explained everything to the people of this town, so there should be no further problems. Okay, Adol, I don't know about you, but those are the words I've been dying to hear. Time to go and snip around town. Indubitably. Hopefully we can find some way to get a few more of your memories back. Listening to the people talk might help this whole thing sink in a bit too. Something wrong? Oh, nothing. You just sometimes don't seem like you're all there. Then it's like you'll say the perfect thing. Weird. Really? I'm a reputed information dealer and all that. I absorb everything around me. And hey, Calica, I would like to entrust you as their guide. Please show them everything this town has to offer. Okay. However, Adol, I must warn you of one thing. Do not, under any circumstances, leave the town through the north exit by yourselves. The north exit? In the direction of that enormous tower? The tower is where Lord Eldil lives. It's also where Adol met Lord Eldil when he last came here. However, it's surrounded by an area called the Sanctuary of Storms. And if you enter there without permission, you'll be fried by lightning before you know it. So don't say we didn't warn you. Okay, that seems like a pretty good incentive to keep our distance to me. That's our cue, Adol. Let's check this place out. Right. It's been a long stream. It's been 6 hours. 40 minutes of it on mute, and I'm very sorry about that. Maybe I've overdubbed some of it. Maybe there's an X on my face to say when I've muted. I've tried my best. Thank you for watching this if you stuck through it. I mean, I've cut it into several episodes, so it would have only affected these 2 hours.
We should get going.
But anyway, thank you for watching. Hang on. Yes. I've been John Proxy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.